Imagine a lightweight multimedia station that fits in your pocket. Movies, games, work, anywhere, anytime. This is the Rokid Max 2 with Station 2, a portable powerhouse that transforms wherever you are into a personal entertainment hub. Okay, so let's have a look at the setup. What we're getting here, as you can see, this is a nice premium box with the glasses itself, charging cables. This is adapter for your smartphone, because at the end of the day, you can use any smartphone, but remember, if you plug the device in, it will just drain the battery. But here, when you plug this, you can use the glasses and charge it spontaneously at the same time, because we don't want to drain the battery, do we? So it's really good to see. So just let me run through the build quality. What we've got here, you got the cover here, so if you want to just enjoy a little bit more immersive visuals, I would highly recommend using these. If you using without it, then you've got like a transparent look, maybe for people with small children, or you want to make sure you can see what's around you, then use this. I prefer using with the cover on. So you've got the Type-C port to connect with the Rokid Station 2. And we've got 2 speakers, and then you can adjust the quality actually here. I wear glasses, and unfortunately with the VR glasses I was not able to adjust the sharpness. Here I can, so this is a really good point. But let me quickly connect to the station using these ports. And again, as I mentioned before, this is just the charger. At the same time, you got home button, and then this is like a quick settings. And on the top, when you press the red button, it will turn it on. But now it also shows me the state of the battery. So let me hold it for a little bit longer. Yeah, and I've got like 90% of the bar, maybe even 100 here. And what's great, this station has 5,000 mAh battery, which is really big. We've got Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chipset, 8 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigabytes of storage. So you can hear the glasses are being switched on. Remember, to fully charge this thing, it will take about 2 hours, and then it will run for around 5 hours once you got this fully charged. So that's really good. Now, please remember, you've got 2 options to use the AR glasses. The first one is to connect directly to your smartphone, and then you just mirror or like do the cast. So basically you will see exactly what you can see on the phone just via the glasses. The other option, highly recommend, is just to connect with the controller, just to get that immersive experience, games, 3D effects, etc. I absolutely love how portable this device is. 75 grams for the glasses, and you got the pad, which takes hardly any space. And especially when you compare with something like the, VR glasses. This is the Pico, and I also got the Meta Quest here. I mean, look how big this is. On the top of that, you also got controllers, which basically takes loads of space. In fact, one controller itself is actually bigger than the glasses itself. So do you know what I mean? In terms of portability, it's just so much easier with the AR glasses. I was really surprised to see the triple screen setup. For someone good at multitasking, this is a game changer. On the top of that, there's also sports mode, which makes everything buttery smooth. And when you switch to 300-inch virtual screen, it's like having cinema in your own living room. I have never had experience using any of the AR glasses, So I am extremely excited. In fact, I will be going to Turkey today for my hair transplant. And on my way, I will be spending over 4 hours in the airport. And then, well, actually, I'll be spending 4 hours just flying and probably another hour at the airport. So it will be great to check and see how does this perform. Thanks to these glasses, I just will be able to experience watching immersive 300-inch high quality, movies just on that such a small gadget. So awesome. It's really worth mentioning that the VR headset would last about 2, maybe 2.5 hours gaming. Here, you've got unlimited access because you can actually power the AR headset, plug it into your portable power station, which is pretty amazing, I must say. A couple months ago, I purchased the latest Samsung Galaxy S10 Ultra tablet, which is a very expensive device. And I must say, I don't really use it that often because it's just way too big. When I travel a lot, I just can't take it with me because of the space. Here, with AR glasses, this is not the case anymore. Please remember that Samsung Galaxy S Tab 10 Ultra costs over £1,000 here in the UK. And you are getting just the tablet here when you buy the AR headset for half the price. You've got immersive display with the gaming capabilities, 3D, 300 inches virtual multimedia display. We have a great selection of streaming apps such as Netflix, YouTube, Disney. Basically, you get pretty much any app that you find on the Google Store. There is also option to choose reading mode for ebooks, or maybe you need to work on some documents. That's very useful. When I'm charging my electric car, I could actually watch Netflix on, that small screen. But you know what? I just prefer to watch using the AR glasses because the experience is just so much better. I'm not sure if you're aware, but the Rokid's been going since 2014. So these guys, they know what they're doing. So now in 2025, they are actually a leader in AR technology, which is pretty impressive. This is definitely kind of a tech that just fits in my lifestyle. Definitely go and check the links in the description below and get one of these. Also, let me know which of the features is your favorite. Now, as you can see, I had my hair transplant last week, and I must say the glasses were just a game changer for me. When I was in the airport, I was just able to sit down and just watch high quality content. Remember, we've got 120 Hz refresh rate for such a, small glasses. That's very impressive. Now, when I was in hotel, I was not able to even get my head down after the surgery for the first 3 days, but I could easily just sit down and then just enjoy watching my favorite content creators. So when you think about this, the VR glasses just don't make sense. I'm not a gamer, and I've tried some little games here and there, and what I noticed, I give it to my niece, and she loves playing Genshin Impact, and she said the visuals were great. However, they recommend to use the controller, which I don't have, unfortunately. So if you're into gaming, definitely get the controller with it to get the best experience with it. Now, it's worth mentioning, after using for a little while, the glasses get a little bit warm. But again, in Turkey, it was very hot. Even now in the UK, we've got over 20 degrees temperature. So I believe this is quite normal when you use device, during this hot temperatures. Hope you enjoy this episode. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you next one. Cheers.